Yo, what's up? Wednesday, April the 14th, 2021. Does anybody else find themselves this week not knowing what day of the week it is, really? It's kind of a crazy week with the way the baseball schedule worked out and also getting back from Atlanta on a Monday, but we'll be all right. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Hope you're all doing well. April the 14th, 2021. Welcome to the Daily Crow. I'm Chris Phillips, your host, as always. Hope you guys are doing well. Appreciate you all tuning in. I already see Matthew Isaac, Phil, Elizabeth Ballard, Scott Stamey. What's going on, guys? Appreciate you tuning in. We got a lot to get into. Talking a little bit of everything, taking your questions, comments, calls at 843-790-3377. Guys, before we get into everything, though, I do want to tell you about our friends over at Flex Squad Fitness because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Flex Squad Fitness. And guys, CJ Profit, the man behind it all, he's been a certified personal trainer for 10 years. And guys, the reason CJ is so good at what he does is he's been there. He's done that. He's actually lost the weight. He's gone through the struggle. He's gone through the grind. He's going to be there with you every single step of the way, guys. Like I said, he struggled with his own weight for many years until he eventually lost 85 pounds himself doing the exact same type of training that he currently does at the gym. And guys, at Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. Their program's a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. And guys, of course, the goal is to not only help people look great on the outside, but more importantly, make them stronger and more confident on the inside, right? Because that's really what it comes down to. Your mental. You want to be strong up here. You also want to be strong in your physical, but be strong in your mental as well, your confidence, everything else. And again, like I said, CJ, he's been there. He's done that. He's literally gone through that. He's going to be there with you every single step of the way, making custom nutrition plans, custom workout plans, and again, keeping you accountable, holding your hand through every single step, guys. The place changes people inside and out. You're not going to regret walking the door. You'll probably just wish that you did it sooner. And guys, right now they're offering a free week for anyone who wants to try out their classes or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. Or guys, if you go there right now, tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. You are going to get your first month free. Again, if you're in the Columbia, South Carolina area, you're in the Chapin area, or even the state of South Carolina, this is a no-brainer. Give them a try. If you're looking to start that fitness journey, you're looking for a new personal trainer, whatever it may be, Flex Squad Fitness is the way to go. Again, our friends over at Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina, my guy CJ Profit, be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. Okay, what's going on? Wednesday, April the 14th, 2021, guys. Hope you're doing well. Heath Hagler, Courtney Washington, Justin, Todd Smith, Travis Rowe. What's going on, everybody? Justin says, what's up, Chris? TSUS fam. Hope everybody has a good day. Indeed. Yeah, it's a good day to have a good day, man, especially when you win like Gamecocks baseball won last night by a final score of 9-0. A lot of fun at the Yard last night. And of course, like I said, this is an interesting week where I feel like I don't even really know what day it is because weekend series starts tomorrow. Gamecocks baseball is already in Baton Rouge, or I think they well, actually, they're probably not there yet. They're probably still on the road. But either way, Gamecocks baseball is headed to Baton Rouge for that series that starts tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. Thursday through Saturday series this weekend and next weekend. So really exciting stuff. Really, really exciting stuff. So guys, again, it's an action-packed week. We will have the full series preview and prediction on tomorrow's podcast. But of course, check out today's podcast that dropped this morning, episode 421, breaking down everything from the game last night. Also, some rumors I'm hearing on capacity, maybe for the spring game, maybe for Founders Park. Never know. Just what a little birdie told me. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm hearing some positive momentum in regards to capacity and possibly increasing it. Who knows? Also some men's basketball tidbits, guys. All types of stuff on the show today. Really good stuff. Phil Harris is the daily weather report for New Hampshire. 59 degrees and partly cloudy, he says. It will be snowing here on Friday. Well, Phil, that's why you don't live in New Hampshire. So, no offense. No offense. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. We'll go ahead and start the show with a question my good friend Dirt Heckler. He got the question in before we even went live, by the way. So, good on you, Dirt. He says, question, which player surprised you the most? Like, which one did you think this guy's good, but it's just gone way beyond your expectations. Well, the one that jumps out, and I didn't think this guy was good. That's the whole point. But the one that jumps out to me that I can't believe how well he's played for you this year is Josiah Sightler. Like, if you'd have told me at any point Josiah Sightler would be your 3-hole hitter, I genuinely would have said you were crazy. I genuinely would have said you were insane. I mean, with all due respect to the kid, I'm sure Josiah would actually agree, by the way. After watching him in scrimmages and inter squads and watching him on the mound, I really thought to myself, I didn't know where he had a spot on the roster. And so, again, I didn't have any expectations for Josiah Sightler coming into this season, but you got to give a sincere tip of the cap to Josiah Sightler. A tip of the cap to Josiah Sightler, what he's been able to do at the plate, the type of impact he's had. I mean, this dude is crushing the baseball every single time he makes contact. He's catching on the barrel. What he's done for you this year just goes so far above and beyond any expectations I had for Josiah Sightler. So, again, I would say him, a guy that I thought was pretty good, though, that's exceeded even what I expected for him. I mean, dude, it's hard not to say Wes Clark for me because I expected Wes to have a really good year and be a power hitter, but like the way he started and just how good he's been, come on, nobody can say they saw that coming. Leading the country in home runs. I mean, I don't know that even I expected that good of a season from Wes Clark. So, but there's a lot of guys, man. Brady Allen, I could say he's been outstanding this year. I mean, I'd say Colin Burgess has been even probably better than I expected. I mean, there's been a lot of guys this year that have really balled out, that have made a huge impact. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's been a lot of fun to watch. Been a lot of fun to watch. Phil, I saw that. Bought the Rowdy Roosters t-shirt today. I appreciate you, Phil. And everybody else that's bought it, thank you. Thank you so much. That shirt is now live and available, tsus.store. I also just dropped stickers, Rowdy Roosters stickers, so we have that too, guys. All the merch rolling. Probably within the next couple of days, by the way, guys, we are going to drop the summer line for all of our latest merch. We put out tank tops, all that good stuff. So if you're into tanks like I am, maybe you're not. Maybe you think they're stupid. I don't know, whatever. But if you're into tanks, we're going to drop them. We're going to drop like full summer stuff. So that'll be available in the next couple of days as well. So let's see. Justin says the Roosters were hilarious last night. Ball one, ball two, yeah. No, they were great. The Rowdy Roosters were great, man. And to have Birch Antley and that crew name drop them on the broadcast, and no, they were awesome. They were awesome. They made an impact, man. And the comments that Jack Mahoney had post game, and they make a difference. The fans make a difference, man. I know that sounds obvious, but some people obviously did not realize that before. But the fans make a difference, man. The players love it. The coaches love it. It's been awesome to watch, been awesome to see, and been awesome to listen to. So, again, guys, hope you're doing well. 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. You can call that number, text that number, taking all of your questions here on a Wednesday. Let's see. Yeah, tank tops for the win, Phil. You know I'm a big tank guy. You know I enjoy a good tank top. Let's see. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Brandon Ward, what's up, man? Justin says he wants some Rowdy Rooster boxers. I mean, if you really want them, I think I could probably make them. By the way, guys, I did this for Elizabeth Ballard. I'll do it for anybody else, guys. If you're interested in kids merch, Justin, I DM'd you, by the way, on Facebook about this. Please DM me and let me know specifically what pieces you are interested in, and I will get that made for you. To be honest with you, I don't want to go through and make every single piece of merch we have into kids merch. I mean, listen, if you want to buy it, then go, I'll definitely do that. But I think it'd probably be a lot more efficient because I don't think there's going to be like a crazy demand for it. I'd love for you guys to reach out to me directly and let me know what you want specifically, because I can make it. There's no issue. I can make it. I'd just like to make it as efficient as possible for both of us, and just let me know again what you guys would like in regards to kids merchandise or whatever. So it's funny. That's just something I never really thought about. And of course, a lot of you tuned in, you do have kids or whatever. And so we have t-shirts available in youth sizes. But if you are interested in that, I'd appreciate, like I said, if you guys want to DM me and just let me know specifically what you're interested in, specifically what you would like, I'll get that made for you. 110%, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Robbie Davis texting in. I was wondering, which one of the running backs do you think could have a great season or even a breakout season? As always, love your show. Go Gamecocks, your friend Robbie Davis. I mean, I think certainly Kevin Harris is going to have a great year, but the answer has to be Marshawn Lloyd. I mean, it has to be. Finally going to be healthy. He's going to get on the field. I think you got to expect a huge season from that guy. You have to. No question. So I think the answer has got to be Marshawn Lloyd. No doubt. We got another text here as well. Really agree with your argument on Saturday. We're the fans who have dealt with more than most, if not all, in terms of disappointment and heartbreak with our sports teams. Yet we continue to come back no matter how well our teams are playing. Why should we be the ones who promote a respectful environment for visiting teams when you have teams like Florida and Tennessee who have been there before with most of their programs and don't give a damn how their fans treat others? Yeah, and listen, I don't think anybody – I think everybody agrees you shouldn't have fans cross the line. You shouldn't have fans, of course, say racist things, vulgar things, profanity, whatever. But when you're discouraging your fans from creating a home atmosphere, that's a problem. That's where I have a problem with it. So I'm really happy with, last night I thought they really let the fans kind of chirp and heckle and do their thing. And it was all friendly banter. It was nothing bad. It wasn't anything over the top. And again, it made a difference. It made a difference, and the players love it. The coaches love it. And I know you guys probably loved hearing it on the broadcast, and I loved hearing it and seeing it in person. It was incredible. So Savannah Webster, what's up? Great win. Is the series Thursday through Saturday? Yes. South Carolina LSU gets going tomorrow night. Like I said, that's why I'm like sitting here on a Wednesday and I'm like, what day is it again? I'm like, what day is it again? Because it's like, it feels weird that the series, starts tomorrow. We're used to that starting on Friday, right? So, but the series gets going tomorrow night. South Carolina LSU first pitch at 7:30 on ESPNU. Then you'll have Friday at 8 o'clock first pitch, and I believe Friday and Saturday are on SEC Network Plus, but Friday, 8 o'clock first pitch, Saturday at 3 o'clock. So, really exciting stuff there. Let's see. Justin, my big girl, pulled a Clark and hit a 2-run bomb. New ball of the collection. I think a oot shirt. I'm going to let her pick today. Yeah, just let me know. Like I said, I think that's the most efficient way to do it. If you guys that are interested in children's merchandise or youth merchandise, I should say, for those of you that are interested, just DM me. Let me know specifically what pieces you're interested in, and I can get those made and send you guys the links directly and go from there. So, let's see. Courtney says she's going with Harris to have a breakout season. Well, I mean, I think Harris had the breakout season last year. So I think Kevin Harris rushing for 1,000 yards. I don't think it surprised any of us at this point because he literally just did it. I think, outside of Harris and Marshawn, I think Rashad Amos is actually a pretty nice player. I thought he played really well last year, when he got his opportunity. So it wouldn't shock me at all if Amos had a big impact. So, let's see. Travis Russell says, Chris, I have 10-month-old baby twins. I might have to snag some little rowdy rooster gear for the baby boys when they hit 1 this June. Yeah, we've actually got, believe it or not, we've got like I can make infant stuff. Ask Phil. He got him a couple of bibs and a onesie. And I mean, dude, it's crazy, man. My vendor offers a lot. They do. I mean, they offer a lot. You can make damn near anything. You make pillows and blankets and beach towels. And I mean, it's crazy. It's nuts. So, Savannah Webster, why are they doing that? Just a lot of primetime games to stack. I couldn't tell you. I mean, I know there's a lot of great series this weekend, but I don't know. Brandon Owens says, Brandon Owens says, I think Ortre Smith breaks out this year and becomes the top guy. I hope so, man. He's got to be healthy. Bottom line. It's hard for me to build up any expectations until I can see him like on the field healthy. So, bottom line. Brandon Wagner sounds like Dak Joyner might have a breakout season. Yeah, I mean, got to utilize him the right way. I think he's going to get more opportunities than he's gotten in his entire career. I can tell you that much, without a doubt. But, I guess what's the best way to use him? That's the question. I hope he does, man. That's a guy that has been the ultimate teammate, that's done everything they've asked, changed position, didn't transfer. I mean, I'd love to see him have success. Courtney Washington, Lloyd is coming from a serious injury. It may take him some time to get going. He may also be playing in a brace. Well, yeah, I mean, that's true, but I also think he's ahead of schedule in recovery. I think he should be good, full go come the fall. I certainly think so. Landon Lynette said, forgot to put my AirPods in to listen, and my coworker said you sound like Buzz Lightyear. I don't know whether to be like offended or like be happy with it. I don't know. I don't really know what to think about that. Sound like Buzz Lightyear. I never heard that before. Travis Royal, yeah, tsus.store is the store, my friend. I feel like we got a pretty cool selection. I know I'm a little biased, obviously, but nah, man, we've been pumping out a ton of merch. Really excited about it. So if you guys want to check it out, tsus.store. Also, we do have the deal with Rivals in Florence, South Carolina. We are re-upping merch in there. Still working on the details, but once I have that figured out, I'll let you guys know officially, but very excited. That should be coming in the next couple of weeks. Let's jump to the phone lines real quick. Hey, Phil, what's up, man?
Christopher, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Getting ready, packing up some stuff to head down there tomorrow night.
I got you. I think you're just gonna miss the really warm weather. The high today is 87. So I think
yeah, I heard it's gonna be pretty nice down there.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, no, it is. I'm just saying you're missing the hot days. I'm sure you're happy with that.
Yeah, we're bringing the cold front down there.
Yeah,
so
for
good.
sure.
Really proud of the boys getting it done in baseball. It's nice to watch a baseball game where you don't have to worry and stress out that you're going to get beat by an inferior team. They took that lead and never gave it up last night. It was great to watch.
Yeah, no, it was it's one of those things where, I mean, baseball is a game where on any given night you can get beat, but you're playing a Charleston Southern team. You're the better team. You have more talent. It's just all about, I said before, it's for Kingston and Meade and every college coach. Their biggest challenge in the midweek is keeping guys as focused and locked in and pumped up to play, really, as they are during those SEC weekend games where obviously, I mean, you'd have to not have a pulse to be fired up to play in those games. So I thought, I mean, that's the biggest thing. I thought this team just did a great job of attacking the game the right way. And, the talent just really, shined through last night, I thought. And, whether that's on the mound or at the plate, I thought it was a complete team victory. And, very workmanlike. You took care of your business, did what you needed to do. You kept momentum going. And, now you have a lot of things to feel good about going into tomorrow night. And again, what's another pivotal SEC series, because I know a lot of fans. I know I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I know a lot of fans are going to look at that series this weekend and say, oh, LSU, the record's not great. The stats aren't great. We should win, and just kind of compartmentalize it and say, whatever, we should win. It's no big deal. But you're going to Baton Rouge and facing a desperate LSU team that if they're going to make the postseason, they got to start winning like now. So you're going to get LSU's best shot this weekend. And I mean, I'll put it to you this way. It's just – I'll say about LSU just like I said about UNC. Like, UNC's record might not have been great and LSU's record might not be great, but you don't go to LSU to play baseball if you suck. Let me put it that way. So, yes, I think absolutely we should expect to win, but I'll be ecstatic taking 2 of 3. I'll just tell you that right now. It's hard to go on the road in the SEC and win. I don't care who you're playing. So, yeah, it should be a great series, though, man. I mean, like I said, you took care of your business last night, and you got momentum, and you're on a 3-game winning streak. So, the stage is set. It should be another really fun weekend of baseball for sure.
I'll tell you one thing that I don't like about this upcoming series. This Thursday, Friday, Saturday thing is throwing me for a loop. I don't like that at all.
It is like – I'm like, what day is it today? Yeah. No,
if we're gonna have a weekend series, let's do it right. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't like the Thursday start.
Well, we've got them back to back. Next weekend against Arkansas, your Thursday, Friday, Saturday in Columbia. I think it's a mix of. I think a lot of the reason they do it for TV. I think like to get their primetime game. I don't really know. I don't know why they do it. To be totally honest with you. Like I said, I think it's got to be for like TV, because the Thursday night game tomorrow night's on ESPNU, and the Thursday night game against Arkansas, I think, is on SEC Network. So I don't know if it's got something to do with TV or whatever. And I think, honestly, I want to say the Mississippi State series at home is Thursday through Saturday. So I don't know. It definitely throws you for a loop, though, because like I said, I'm sitting here and I'm like, is today Wednesday? Is it Thursday? Like I just like forgetting what day it is. But I don't know. It should be a lot of fun though. Either way, I mean, I'm excited. You know, anytime you go to Baton Rouge, and I guess really any sport, it's a challenge. But you know, South Carolina LSU. I thought Kingston said it after last night's game in his media presser, whatever. You know, it's just two names in college baseball, man. It's two of the best, and no matter what the records are, South Carolina and LSU, that moves the needle. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. It's good to have Kingston come out and endorse, put his stamp of approval on the Rowdy Roosters. It's really nice to see the head coach, you know, supporting the hecklers.
I think Kingston honestly has won a lot of favor with Gamecock fans that were maybe on the fence about him. And obviously winning is going to be the ultimate thing that wins him favor. But I think if nothing else, you know, him getting thrown out at Vandy, and then now this, I think he's winning a lot of favor with Carolina fans, actually. So it's a good look.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just finally here with the Rugby Up Show, I do have a big announcement, but I wanted to go through the scores since I wasn't able to call in yesterday, and with the Daily Crow being an evening affair on Monday. I just wanted to go through the scores from last week with Major League Rugby. We had LA absolutely dominating against Toronto, 43-16. This LA team is undefeated. They are star-studded, and they're quickly becoming like the big, like, everybody hates this team type of situation because their name is stupid. They've got all of these stars. It's LA, so, you know, it's the whole palm trees, sunglasses, tan situation that people hate. Austin beat New Orleans 18-15, and that was for the people that, you know, there's probably nobody that watched it, but if you did, it was really an entertaining game because that win came at the very last minute of the game. Basically did a kick and chase type situation where they kicked the ball, it bounced into the try zone, and Austin jumped on it to score. It was a cool ending to that one.
All right.
Houston beat San Diego 34-32. Seattle beat Utah 20-15, and New York beat Atlanta 27-17. I did watch that game on TV. This Saturday, April 17th, Utah is at San Diego at 7 p.m. on CBS Sports Network. Final thing to announce here, big announcement here with the Rugby Up Show. The 3 bod rugby group out of Ireland, these guys, it's a series of live online rugby chats that shows the global game that cover both mainstream and non-mainstream aspects of rugby from grassroots to test level and beyond. These guys have invited me because they picked their Major League Rugby team as the Free Jacks, and they know that I'm like a Free Jack super fan for the New England Free Jacks. They've invited me during away games to join them in their live chats to commentate, like the watch-alongs that you do. So I'll be doing that for them. I'm not sure about this weekend because I'm going to be in North Carolina, but going forward, I think I'm going to be joining them for their away games to watch those with them, these Irish lads, and comment on the game. So that's pretty cool.
Love it, man. It's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah.
Great stuff. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. All right, brother. Have a good one. Go Cox.
Appreciate you, Phil. Thanks, man.
Bye-bye.
Good stuff. 843-790-3377. Guys, I'm going to share my screen with you because I really want to hear the comments from Bob Caslin on why they decided to bring Frank Martin back. So we're gonna take this in together.
So that should be, I think Frank's going to have another day or so his end of season press conference, and I think he can discuss a lot of those topics. You can hear from him directly.
How much say, obviously, did you have in the decision, and you know, in terms of your opinion on Frank?
Yeah, so no, I talked to the athletic director a lot, both of us, and so this was a decision I think we collectively made, which was the best interest of the university.
You know, how much confidence now does the university have in Frank Martin going forward?
Frank's contract was extended for 2 years, so that should give you a measure of confidence that we have. I think Frank's going to have another day or so his end of season.
Interesting. So, Justin, Frank Martin is actually not speaking to the media today. It got bumped to tomorrow because of some other things, I guess, going on today. So he won't speak till tomorrow. So that's very interesting, though. I tell you what, that South Carolina Arkansas series, that is going to be a hot ticket, isn't it? Good Lord. I've had people DM me already asking for tickets and who's selling. I'm just like, dude, like, jeez. Courtney Washington, LSU just won a series against Kentucky. They look legit. I mean, I think LSU's legit, but I also think Kentucky sucks. So I don't know how much stock I'd put in that. But like I said, it's going to be a challenge either way, man. Anybody that thinks LSU is going to be a cakewalk is a little delusional, I think. Let's see. Tom McClellan, if Kingston wasn't winning, it would not matter what the hell he said or who he supports. Winning is everything. Yeah, I mean, indeed. I'm just saying that I think that he has also won a lot of favor with Gamecock fans because, you know, he's shown that he loves Gamecock Nation and will, you know, stick his neck out there for his guys and for Gamecock Nation. So I think that certainly helps. Game Saturdays at 3 o'clock. Game Saturdays at 3 o'clock. So, again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Brandon Ward says we will win 2. Dropping the first game. That's going to be a big storyline going in this series is, you know, South Carolina's game 1 blues. I mean, will the Gamecocks be able to finally solve that? Will the Gamecocks finally be able to get Thomas Farr his first SEC win? You know, still doesn't have one. So, you know, I'll tell you this. You can cheat death for only so long. And that's kind of what South Carolina's been doing, losing game 1 and winning the next 2. So I think it is crucial. I think it is pivotal to take game 1. I do. I mean, it's going to be a back and forth battle. Obviously, they got a really good Friday night guy. They got a really good game 1 starter. Obviously, they lost Jaden Hill to injury, but I think it's more Marceau. I mean, I haven't done my deep dive on LSU yet. Doing that later today, but they've got dudes, man. They've got dudes, no question in my mind. They've got dudes. So. Dirt Heckler, I think if we get the first W, we sweep. That team will be so fired up, they'll be terrifying. I mean, yeah, you never know. Hey, you can't sweep if you don't win the first one, right? So, I just think though with this team, do I question that, you know, if they lose the first game, they'll you know, do I fear they'll fold and what? No, I don't fear that. But like I said, I just think in baseball, you keep playing with fire, you're going to get burned at some point. You keep losing that game 1. At some point, you're going to drop the series. So I think winning game 1, obviously, I know it's an obvious thing, but very important. If you can get that game 1 win, get Thomas Farr's first SEC win, get that monkey off your back. You know, really big deal for the guys. So let's see. To add on fans and their liking of Kingston, I would also say the fact that he lets the guys have fun. If you remember in 2010 and 11, those guys were having a blast out there under Tanner, and they were super loose. It led to 2 championships. Yeah, I think that's a big thing, too. Letting the guys have fun, cut up. You know, baseball is a hard enough game. You know, you don't need to be serious 24/7. You'll drive yourself crazy. Somebody said, how does the atmosphere at Founders Park compare to some of the other SEC ballparks you've visited, if any? So, you know what's funny? The only other SEC ballpark I've been to is none. I've been to Clemson. That's it. But when it's packed at Founders Park, I mean, it's as good as any in the country. It's as good as any in the country. And, you know, obviously you're not really getting that feel this year because it's not packed. We don't have full capacity. So, you know, just kind of is what it is. So somebody was asking earlier, though, about the capacity stuff. And, I mean, obviously, listen, I think we all have the same goal without diving in the COVID stuff. We all have the same goal. We all want to pack Founders Park. We all want to pack Williams-Brice. I mean, that's a given, right? So, the safest way they can do that or whatever way they deem, I just want to see as many Gamecocks in the seats as possible. So, but I have heard from just people I talked to, from sources, if you will, it seems like there's a lot of momentum that may be happening by next weekend. So, you know, I don't know if they did that. Would they sell more tickets to the spring game? Like, how would that work? I don't know. But, I mean, you look at, like, Ole Miss and Mississippi State and LSU's at 50%. It's like, Why would the university not want to capitalize on that? Like, even from just a business perspective, like, you can sell more tickets. You know they'll get bought. 110% they'll get bought. Why would you say no to money? I mean, just makes absolutely no sense. So, I don't know. Sorry, guys, doing some math in my head. James R. Kendall with a quieter crowd. I think I can hear Kingston continuously yelling to our players on defense. If so, I don't think I remember that from other coaches. Is this the case in usual? Yeah, that's a normal thing. Now, I promise you coaches do that. You just couldn't hear them before. You're always making like in-game adjustments for certain guys. You're shifting for certain guys. You're moving your defense in different ways. So, no, every coach does that. They always do that. It's just, yeah, with this year, you can hear literally everything. You can hear literally everything. So, I think that's more the reason why you're hearing that. It's not that no other coaches do that. Let's see. Of course, we'll all be happy with the sweep. That's a given, yeah. That is definitely a given. Justin, will softball be at full capacity? Well, softball is already going on, and I don't know what the capacity is. I'd imagine it's at 20%, though, like everything else. I mean, if it was at full capacity, I feel like that's something we'd probably know at this point. So, let's see, guys. Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Ram Renovation says, if the bats are hot, you always have a shot. You are correct. You are correct, sir. You are correct. Wow. The Browns are signing free agent pass rusher Jadeveon Clownie to a 1-year deal. Oh, my God. Wow. The Browns? Yikes. Sorry about it, JD. That is no bueno. I almost feel bad for JD Clownie. Having to go to the freaking Browns. Hold on, guys. Graphic time. Graphic time. That sucks. That sucks, man. The Browns. I mean, I guess they're not bad, man. It just seems like what did they say what he's going to get paid? No, he's got to pass a physical, so I guess they haven't probably put anything out yet. All right, guys. Taking questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Sorry, I was just making a graphic for social media. regarding the Jadeveon Clownie news. This is fantastic content right here. You guys just watching me work away. But yeah, I mean, I know the Browns aren't like, the Browns of old, I guess. But I don't know. It just still seems like the Browns. Yikes. Whatever. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, Clownie and Myles Garrett on defense. That's a really good point. That is a really, really good point. Justin, I wonder how much longer he'll play ball. I mean, I think he's got plenty of good years left. I guess it would just suck to live in Cleveland. Exactly. You ever heard of anybody vacation to Ohio? Nah. I've never been, but nah. There's a reason all the Ohio people come down here. There is a reason. A 1-year deal worth up to $10 million. Holy hell. Get your money, JD. Let me hold $1 while you are at it. Good Lord, sir. In case you missed it. Whoops. Good Lord, sir. Let me hold $1. Dirt heckler, I'd move to Ohio for $10 million. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me freaking too, man. Yeah. I'd do a lot of things for $10 million, so. For sure, for sure. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Again, guys, thank you so much for the love and support. We have locked down another deal with Rivals in Florence, South Carolina, getting everything taken care of this week. Should have the merch in there within the next 2 weeks yet again. But we're putting more Beamer Ball merch in there. We're putting Rowdy Rooster shirts, Birth of Sandstorm shirts, Clemsuck shirts, If It Ain't Swaying shirts, all that. So, again, thank you guys so much for the love and support. Without you guys, none of that would be possible. I mean, truly, I know for a fact, none of that would be possible without you guys' love and support. So, again, thank you all so much. You guys are what make this thing go. You guys are the engine. So, thank you for the love and support. Like I said, it's awesome. Appreciate the guys at Rivals, too, for rocking with us. They really seem to like the merchandise, obviously, and it's been really cool to make merch for those guys. So, really looking forward to it. Let's see. Landon, wonder if JD will make a trip to Columbia to see the facilities and players. JD is never, doesn't it seem like JD's never been a guy that's really come back? I mean, has he been back at all? I mean, I think he's been back like twice, maybe. I mean, I know he's busy, obviously, but, you'd love to see him come back. You'd love to see him come back. It looked like Alshon Jeffrey was on campus yesterday, was in the building. So, you'd love to see him come back, man. JD, number 1 draft pick overall, obviously has a big part in Carolina football history. So, yeah, really big part. By the way, guys, I'll let you in on a little secret of who our guest is for tomorrow's show. You're going to recognize his voice the second you hear it because you literally listened to him last night. Birch Antley. Birch Antley joined me for a conversation this morning. Really awesome stuff, man. Just getting kind of his perspective in the sports media world and obviously Carolina baseball and kind of where he's gotten to where he's at and stuff like that. So Birch Antley, tomorrow's guest for the show. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Justin says, we stopped by Rivals on the way to Kohler for games, so we definitely stop and grab something this football season. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Evan Perriman says, my girlfriend does valet, and she says she sees Alshon at the Ruth Chris near the Vista all the time. Good stuff. It's great to have Alshon around, man. He's a legend. He's a legend. It's great to have him around. 10 million, bro. 10 million for 1 year. That is not bad. Like Dirk said, hell, I'll move to freaking Ohio for 10 million. Why not? Why not? Mm-hmm. $10 million reasons to move to Ohio. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Quick reminder, check out the podcast. It dropped this morning, episode 421, breaking down last night's 9-0 victory over Charleston Southern. Really good win for the boys last night. Talked about that, talked a little bit about capacity restrictions and how they might be getting lifted. Never know. Also talked about basketball, some men's basketball tidbits with some transfers and Frank Martin and whatever else. So tomorrow's show, we will have a full breakdown and my prediction for the South Carolina LSU series because, of course, the series getting going tomorrow night in Baton Rouge, 8 o'clock first pitch on 7:30 first pitch on ESPNU. Friday's game will be an 8 o'clock first pitch on the SEC Network Plus. And Saturday's game, 3 o'clock first pitch on SEC Network Plus. So, really, really good stuff. I'm trying to figure out what Friday's podcast is going to be. Probably will not wait until after game one to record the show because first pitch is at 7:30 for game one, and I really don't want to record the podcast at like 11 o'clock. I don't know. Maybe I will. Hell, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But there will be a show, of course, out Friday. And we'll have the Daily Crow Friday, and we're going to do the live stream watch-alongs for all 3 of the games. Very exciting. Very excited for that. Very excited for that. So. Again, guys, questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. And like I said, guys, thank you so much for the love and support when it comes to the merch. If you're interested in a Rowdy Roosters t-shirt, they are on the online store. tsus.store is the official store. You know, it's crazy. There's some people that still don't even realize that we have a store. Which, I mean, I guess, you know, just it happens. But I guess there's new fans and new listeners and subscribers and stuff like that coming on every single day. But, yeah, there's some people that don't even realize we have a store. So, yeah, tsus.store. Evan Perriman, Uric Jones, former Gamecock, recently had his home destroyed by a tornado. There's currently a GoFundMe page to raise money if any of y'all are willing to donate. Yes, thank you for bringing that up, man. Uric's actually a really good buddy of mine. And, you know, just devastating. So if you can donate, go do so. Go do so. It's on Uric's social media pages and all that stuff. You need to find it. So, Landon Lynette, what are your thoughts on the MLS UofSC collab? I mean, I think it's great. I think it's great for the university. You know, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say like I'm the biggest soccer guy in the world, but no, man, it's huge. It's huge. So no, I think it's a great thing for USC for sure. So. Got a warm day in the city today. High of 88. Love it. We love the hot weather. see. What is your favorite time of the year to cover Gamecock athletics? I would assume it depends on what teams are hot at the time, but just curious. That's a great question, actually. So that's interesting because they each are unique and special in their own ways. I mean, obviously, I'm a baseball guy, right? Like, I love baseball. I love it. I love how many games there are. I love like how there's constantly content coming out. There's constantly games to talk about. I love going to games. Love that. But of course, we all love football season, right? Like the build up, the excitement. You know, personally, selfishly, from a content creation standpoint, you know, that is the peak season. That's when everybody's consuming content. Everybody's listening to shows. I mean, it's everything blows up. All the content blows up all season long. So my favorite time of year, I mean, lately I'd have to say this baseball season stands out because we're actually good. You know, believe it or not, it's more fun to cover a team that's good versus a team that sucks. So, but I will be really excited for football season this year. You know, I mean, it's definitely a tie, I think, between baseball and football. But again, they're so different. And I will say I do love them. I told you guys, I love when baseball and basketball overlap because it's like we just have games nonstop. And you talk about the content bleeding out the eyeballs and the content just rolling nonstop. I do love that time of year too. But I mean, you know, man, it's a different type of grind because again, with baseball, the grind is there's so many games, right? With football, it's interesting. There's only one game a week. But, you know, there's something to talk about every single day. You know, we're sitting here breaking down matchups. We're breaking down the game itself. We're giving predictions. We're talking gambling. I mean, we talk everything, right? It's crazy. And then, you know, I look at game days, honestly, during football season. I look at game day as like, that's like the reward for me. That's the reward. I mean, yes, I'm technically working, but that's the reward. You know, like we work all week and we preview the game all week. I mean, we break it all down to get to Saturday to enjoy the actual play on the field. So they're both special in their own ways. I mean, I will tell you guys though, like I'm a man of summer. I love the summer. I love baseball. You know, spring football I think's awesome. So, you know, it's a tie. I can't pick one or the other because they're both just special and unique in their own right. So, in their own way, I should say. So it's just awesome though, man. I tell you, sometimes I wonder. I'm like, man. Do other schools have as much drama as we do? Like, and which is great for me. I mean, it gives me endless amounts of things to talk about, but it's like, I love it. I love it. And I think it really stems from we have such a passionate fan base. I mean, there aren't many schools that somebody could start something like I started talking about the Gamecocks and literally do it full time as a business, do it for a living. Like, it's because of you guys. It's because our fan base is incredible. Our fan base loves the Gamecocks. You know what I mean? And without that, what I do would not be possible. It flat out just wouldn't be possible. So that's why I do that. I feel like it's very important. I believe it's very important to live in a constant state of gratitude, state of gratitude, because if you do that, you keep perspective. And you remain in a state, you know, again, not to get like too like philosophical or give you guys life lessons or anything, but you know, you just live in a constant state of joy and happiness and gratitude and perspective and you know, that's kind of what keeps you going and keeps you in a good headspace and keeps you positive and all that good stuff. So again, like I said, I don't want to get too philosophical or anything, but I am truly grateful for you guys. None of this stuff that we do. None of the stuff that, you know, we have planned, none of it would be possible without you guys. Seriously. So, let's see. Joseph, what's up, man? Walker Nelson, thoughts on Clownie signing with the Browns? Well, I kind of scoffed at it at first until I saw he's getting paid $10 million. $10 million. So, I mean, hopefully he does well. Him and Myles Garrett should be an awesome tandem. I can tell you that. So, Courtney Washington, baseball, we have history unlike football and basketball. Carolina sports has always been terrible since a kid, but baseball has always been the bright spot. Indeed. That seems to be it. We've had some good seasons sprinkled in there with football and basketball, but nothing like the consistency and the championship aspirations like we have with baseball. So, and that's one of the reasons I love Carolina baseball, to be totally honest with you guys. I mean, I love winning. You know what I mean? I truly love winning. So, and I think most of us do. I think most of us love winning, but yeah, I really love winning and just doing what I do, especially covering a team that's winning, that's good, that's ranked, that's playing in big games, that's exciting, that's fun. God, what a breath of fresh air that is. What a breath of fresh air that is. So, Travis, well, the show will be that much better when we have a fire football team. Already good stuff, though. Yeah, I joke with people, Travis, again, that, the best thing that could happen to me in my business is completely out of my control, and that's us winning games. Bottom line, I have no control whether we win games or not. So, yeah, I mean, dude, the product would be unbelievable with a fire football team, and it will be. It will be. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm confident. I believe in Beamer. I'm all aboard the Shane train. We'll get there. We'll get there. Justin says, just want to ask all who will, please pray for the Causey family. I went to school in Loris with Blake, the guy from Fountain Inn, South Carolina. They found him this morning. Jesus. Yeah, prayers up for sure, man. It's a crazy world out there, dude. It's a crazy, crazy world. It is a crazy world. So, again, guys, questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Landon says the JD and Garrett tandem reminds me of the JD Devin Taylor tandem from 2012. That was a hell of a tandem. That's for damn sure. I hope we see. I mean, we had obviously JJ did his thing last year, but I just think back to those defensive lines, man. We were just ferocious on defense. I mean, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable how good we were defensively. It was incredible, really. So hopefully we're getting back to that soon, man. That's all we can hope. Hopefully we're getting back to that soon. So I'm excited for the spring game. Honestly, I'm excited for the spring game next weekend. Really am. Really, really excited for the spring game. Heath Hagler says, I'm just glad Beamer seems so positive about everything. Obviously, he can't be satisfied where the depth of defense is right now. But when asked about it, he always has a positive attitude. I mean, yeah, like I told you guys, I mean, I have people ask me all the time, Chris, what do you think about Beamer? And do you like Beamer? And what do you think Beamer's going to do? Do you think he's going to get us to promised land? Stuff like that. Is he going to get us back to Atlanta? It's very hard to predict that. How is his career going to play out at Carolina? Is he going to win? Is he going to get to the levels of what Spurrier had us at or whatever? I have no idea. None of us do. We have no clue. But what I do feel confident in saying is this. I think no matter what happens, we've already seen Shane Beamer has brought hella positivity. He's brought, good vibes within the fan base, within the program, and that's what we needed. He's brought all the former players around. He's done everything right. And I feel confident in saying, again, I don't know what it's going to turn out, as far as wins and getting to it. Are you going to get to Atlanta, win a national title? God forbid. I have no idea. Again, none of us can predict that. But I think the one thing I feel truly confident in saying about Shane Beamer, he is going to leave this program in a better place than when he found it. And I think that's really valuable. You know what I mean? That's something you shouldn't take for granted. I think that Shane Beamer, he is going to do everything in his power to get the University of South Carolina football program to where he wants it to be, where we want it to be, where we all believe it can be. But even if he doesn't do that, like I said, I think he's going to leave the program in a much better place then he found it. He will set up the next guy for success to come in, and maybe he'll be the guy. You know what I mean? But I do feel confident in if nothing else, saying that. Like, I don't think we're going to have, and again, I know it's year one. I'm talking hopefully he's here for the next 20 years. But I'm just talking to talk. I don't think it's going to be a scenario where Shane Beamer leaves and the program's in shambles and everybody's pissed off. And you know what I'm saying? At least I want to believe that. And I do believe that, though. I do believe that. I don't think that – I think this program will be in a very, very good place whenever he decides to step down or whatever happens. You know what I mean? So I feel confident in that regard, if nothing else. I do. So. Somebody texts in. I don't know how you guys are going to react to this. As much as we don't want to say it, we have to respect what Dabo has done at Clemson. Do you see a little bit of Dabo in Beamer from a culture standpoint? I know fans, they cringe when they hear stuff like that, comparing our head coach to Dabo Swinney. But style-wise, yeah. I think they're both kind of the same kind of CEO type of coach. Going to let their coaches coach. And like I said, we got to let Beamer's career play out. I mean, bottom line, it's – he hadn't even coached a game at the University of South Carolina yet. But, yeah, is he more that type of style than, let's say, Muschamp was? Like, absolutely. It's not even close. So, yeah, I definitely see some of that in Shane Beamer for sure. Luke Boyd says, does Wes Clark find a way to escape this ice-cold slump he's in right now in the weekend against LSU? A good hitter's going to hit, man. I'm not worried about Wes Clark. I know he's in a little bit of a slump, but the guy started the season hitting 700, and he's been unbelievable. A good hitter will hit. You just got to trust a good hitter will hit, I'm sure he's going to work with Stuart Lake and try to figure things out. I'm sure a lot of it's just up here. Just confidence thing, just a mental thing. Wes Clark will be fine, though. Wes Clark will be totally fine. So, Courtney Washington, Champ did everything right and still didn't win games. You say he did everything right. You say it. You say he did. I question that. I do. I think we were led to believe that everything was right. I don't think everything was right. Just my honest opinion. You saw the way the program crumbled when he left. We were led to believe how great the culture was in the building and this and that. I think that was all a facade. I really think you saw how broken and how much of a shit show the program was when Will Muschamp got fired. So did we stay clean with the NCAA? Did we graduate players? I mean, sure, we did that, but to say that everything was done right, I don't think that's accurate. I really don't. I don't think Will Muschamp really gave a damn about the University of South Carolina. I think he was cashing a paycheck. He was a head coach cashing a check and whatever. Can't blame him. It is what it is. We all got to eat, but I think, again, we were led to believe during his tenure that things were much better than they actually were behind closed doors. And I'll just leave it at that. So, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. But I'm really intrigued, man. I'm excited to see how Shane Beamer's career unfolds and, how he responds to certain things and just see what he's really like as a football coach. And we'll find that out, a little bit in the spring game, but really this season, we will find that out very soon. So, Elizabeth Bauer, when players wouldn't come back because of him, I definitely agree. Muschamp was all about Muschamp. Yeah, I mean, again, I think it just I think it just speaks for itself. I think it speaks for itself in regards to, when he left, things kind of revealed themselves, in my opinion. So, whatever. Christopher Miller, I'm looking forward to the day that Carolina football, where 8-4 is a bad season, instead of 8-4 being a good season. You got to build. Tradition starts somewhere. Raise the expectations, raise the bar, raise the expectation level. Carolina can get there, man. There's no reason why. You can't tell me why Carolina football cannot be a powerhouse. I truly believe that. And I'm not saying go to the playoff every year, but there's no reason why South Carolina can't be a 9 to 10 win program and every 2 or 3 years get to Atlanta. No reason why they can't do that, in my opinion. So we'll see. You got to build. You got to have the right culture, the right system, and you got to get ball players. It's pretty simple. It really is. It's pretty simple. The teams with the best players generally win. So You got to go get those guys. That's what about year one's about seeing a well-coached team, a disciplined team, a team buying into the culture, a team buying into what Coach Beamer's saying. Once you do that, hey, we're golden. Go get some good ball players. Go get some elite ball players. That's the difference. So again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Going to go ahead and wrap it up. SEC Football Tube, what's up, man? You jumping in the last second. Going to go ahead and wrap it up, though, guys. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Great stuff today. Again, we'll be live tomorrow and, of course, Friday, noon to 1. Live stream watching along with the series starting tomorrow night against LSU. And, of course, the podcast out all week. Go check out today's podcast as well. Also, the Rowdy Roosters merch is on the store, tsus.store. We also have stickers, T-shirts, all that good stuff. Merch game is fire right now. So go check that out. Again, guys, have a great rest of your Wednesday. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We will talk to you tomorrow.